myself Rashmi. Today we are going to have a case study with building a code of ethics with a balanced outlook of law. The first topic is being explained by Arvind.
Stage 1, empathize. While transparency, privacy, inclusivity and responsibility are vital, we also need to consider how legal obligations interact with ethical standards. For example, laws around data protection, accessibility or misinformation might not cover every scenario, but they set a baseline we can build on ethically.
True, Aravind. For instance, vulnerable users like children or elderly people are often protected by specific laws, but we should aim to go beyond compliance and ensure their safety and autonomy.
We should also examine areas where laws are either vague or non-existent, like AI-generated content or behavioral nudges in design. Our code should fill those gaps by applying ethical judgment.
Great points. Laws provide structure, but ethics guide intent. Our design must respect legal requirements while striving to contribute positively to society, especially where the law is silent or ambiguous.
Stage 2, define. In addition to original principles, let's introduce two more: legal awareness and ethical autonomy. Legal awareness ensures we respect all applicable laws, while ethical autonomy commits us to go beyond mere compliance when necessary.
For legal awareness, we could define practices like conducting legal audits during design and ensuring our teams are trained in relevant regulations.
And for ethical autonomy, we could pledge to evaluate potential gaps in legal protections and act ethically in those spaces. For instance, ensuring fairness in all decisions even when no explicit laws exist.
Under this principle, we should also commit to transparency about legal obligations, clearly communicating what's required by law and what's guided by your own ethical standards.
Stage 3, ideate. Let's think about the situations where the law might conflict with ethics. For example, what if we are asked to implement features that conflict with data sharing laws but could harm user privacy?
We could develop a guideline for resolving such conflicts, prioritizing user welfare and transparency. In such cases, we might disclose potential risks and offer users choice beyond legal minimums.
And if laws are unclear, we could commit to seeking legal advice while adhering to ethical principles like non-malfeasance, avoiding harm at all costs.
What about grey areas like persuasive design? While it might not always be illegal, it can sometimes lead to harmful behaviors like addiction. We should build moderation features and emphasize user well-being.
Stage 4, prototype. In the draft, we now have 7 principles: transparency, privacy, inclusivity, responsibility, empathy for vulnerable users, social responsibility, legal awareness, and ethical autonomy.
For legal awareness, I will add guidelines to ensure our designs comply with data protection laws like GDPR and prioritize user education about their rights.
For privacy, I will enforce that legal compliance is the baseline, and our ethical practices like minimizing data collection should go further.
Inclusivity will include accessibility standards that not only meet legal requirements like ADA but also aim for universal design principles.
For ethical autonomy, I will outline a process for addressing areas where laws are insufficient or lagging, like a commitment to cultural sensitivity and user well-being.
Stage 5, test. To test our principles, we could establish a feedback loop where legal and ethical considerations are reviewed by stakeholders, including users and legal experts.
Agreed. During usability testing, we can ask testers to flag any features that may raise ethical or legal concerns.
We could also create partnerships with organizations that specializes in ethical, tech and legal compliance to regularly audit our designs.
And we will make the code a living document, regularly reviewing and updating it in light of new laws, technologies and societal expectations will help us to stay ahead.
This case study highlights how the team achieves a balanced outlook on law by integrating legal awareness and with proactive ethical practices. They not only comply with legal frameworks but also anticipate future challenges, ensuring their designs align with both societal expectations and evolving legal landscapes.